the best. Come moving through these Hoovers with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. Come moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed. I'm really just running for money. I'm love flow, Joe chasing the check. I'm really gonna run up the money. I'm Carlos, really running the best. Come moving through these Hoovers, I maneuver with the bag, baby, never feeling stressed.
Okay, Coach, football, of course, back in L.A. and back at StubHub Center in Carson, California. Today, we start the new season with an AFC West Division battle right out of the gate between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a play fake here on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They give it to Peterson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45.
They go play fake. Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And it's a big play there on 3rd down, but with the marker on the field, I don't think it's going to hold. Let's see. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Mahomes. And this is going to be intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing. Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Henry's got it out on the left side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
And that was a good run. This was only one of 9 guys to go over 1,000 yards in 2017. And I think you can't let him run wild here.
What do you think, 100 yards, the measuring stick?
Always. That is the threshold. You want to keep him under that if you want to play good defense.
They go back to Gordon here on first down. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now Gordon on 1st down. There he goes inside the 30. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they got themselves a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Nikel Roby-Coleman. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Steps away to his... And a big loss here as he's taken down. Corey Legion. He's the one that finally runs him down, and that is a big, big loss. 18 yards. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And down he'll go at the 25. That'll be a gain of 15 yards. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14.
Well, it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for him. Picked up really nice yardage, but he still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
And the penalty, it helps a little, but they'll still have to navigate a 3rd and 9 now. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. They're staring up at a 3rd and 9 to start it out. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Being chased out left. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. It'll be a gain of 8, but it also lead to a 4th down.
Well, that's just simply not right. To make that kind of a catch, that spectacular, and not get a first down out of it.
I guess he could put it on his personal highlight reel, however.
Yeah, he'll get the catch, he'll get the yardage, but he doesn't get what he really wants.
Now these Chargers, Charles, 9-7 in their first year back in the greater L.A. area under first-year coach Anthony Lynn. And Rivers continues to lead a gritty team. They went 9-3 after the 0-4 start last year. But look, still have just one playoff appearance in 8 seasons, and they have not won the AFC West since 2009.
And you and I both know they know it too. And Phillip Rivers, he knows he's near the end of his career, but he still has productivity left. They made a big push at the end of last season. Rivers to Keenan Allen, still as dangerous a combination as there is in the league. And then on defense, who's blocking Melvin Ingram and Joey Bosa? And now you had Derwin James in.
Gordon loses the football. It's loose. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. That's going to be caught. That one goes for 36 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run with Peterson. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Adrian Peterson taking it in from a yard out. And the Chiefs are in for 6. Solid job up front. Really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
Yeah, that was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball. And when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'd be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the 1st. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. The 1st down throw here for Rivers. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Rivers. Throw left side complete. It's Henry. And able to use his stiff arm for a little bit of leverage before he's taken down. A pretty good game. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. To throw, Rivers. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
On now, Kaiser, the punter, sending it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. For these Chiefs, Charles, another trip to the playoffs in 2017, but another early exit. And if you're a Chiefs fan, you probably continue to feel unfulfilled with the lack of postseason success. Look, it's been nearly a half-century since their last Super Bowl appearance way back in Super Bowl IV.
Yeah, and that's tough for their fans because they've been teased a little bit. Remember, last year in the regular season, they opened up the year going to New England and beating the Patriots. They also, early in the season, at home, beat the Philadelphia Eagles. Both of those teams played for the Super Bowl last year, so you know Kansas City's on that level. They need to continue to be opportunistic on defense. They take the ball away from people a lot. Plus 16 2 years ago, plus 15 last year. And then Patrick Mahomes expecting many more downfield shots throwing the football. That means Tyreek Hill and Travis Kelce will benefit.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9 back on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Rivers now. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, go orange. Orange.
From the gun, Rivers. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it And we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sherman. Now the ball comes loose, but it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And the Chiefs' new starter, Patrick Mahomes, with his first NFL touchdown pass. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the half, Rivers. Going deep for Benjamin. He's got a man, complete. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is taken at the 3. He can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Thomas barrel, and he's into the clear.
Boom.
Still fighting through tackles. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, 97 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Rivers now to throw on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Single, slap. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
3rd and long for Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target in the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Returning, it's Benjamin. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Working out of the gun, Rivers. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line.
Now, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 47 yards. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. And the Redskins have scored again to extend their advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 42 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Rivers. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. Justin Houston in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the shotgun, it's Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 26 yards. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Set now to kick. Take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed, right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
This is Gordon on the dump off. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Back now at the StubHub Center in Carson. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Chargers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the gun, Rivers. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Blue 45! Blue 45!
They run again with Peterson. Down to the 25. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
This is taken at his 4. Kiss him goodbye, Travis Benjamin. He's at the 30, 10. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Travis Benjamin, 96 yards. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. Still down very big on the scoreboard, but a little feather in their cap here.
And it's a big-time play, and if you don't get energized after a kick return, well, then your team just doesn't have any spark. We'll find out if this is the start of a big comeback or just cosmetics as we go along.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And he'll live it over the middle. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. A 10th carry now for Peterson. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Starting to look like this drive, it may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps. For these situations, these scenarios, to run someone into the ground and secure a victory.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's the rookie from Fordham. It's Chase Edmonds. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it's complete to Kelsey. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And they take a knee. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Chiefs, not much to complain about here. They come in and steal a victory in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head up to Orchard Park to take on the Buffalo Bills. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
We coming, man. Free the guys, man. P&V. Skirt.
With special guest, Jake Trough.
15, when I saw my first 100 bins, got my first 100 bins and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Gotta get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. 15, when I saw my first 100 bins, got my first 100 bins and made it through the running, man. They know how we coming, man. Go and get this money, man. I came up from nothing, had to turn it into something, man. We winning, keep grinding, it's just the beginning. Rap about